All right, you guys, let's go ahead and see if the internet can actually give us a scare today.
Who's trying to capture a rat that's hiding inside their laundry room.
Get it. I had it.
It's a seemingly funny moment caught on camera, but this video stops being humorous when a certain detail gets pointed out that neither the mom nor daughter had realized until later. Somewhere in this clip, something very unsettling was caught on camera besides the rat. Watch closely.
Get it. I had it. There's this huge freaking rat in our living room. In our laundry room right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
What?
Okay, let me try to open the door.
What? I don't see anything.
Oh my god. It's right there in the basket. Oh my god. Mom, you gotta get it. Mom, I'm gonna try. I'm sorry. Get the baby, Mom.
On the other side of this door, a shape resembling a head can be seen pressing up against the metal mesh on the wooden frame. It's up close, as if seemingly gazing at the mother and daughter, who were already spooked enough by the massive rodent. If the size of this rat hadn't already terrified them, then surely this has. Now what's really strange about this is that this wasn't there initially. If nothing was there previously, then how did this show up?
So this is the hallway that me and my daughter saw the rat go into our cat door in our laundry. For some reason, I never felt comfortable in here. I felt it's not surprising that we caught something in that window. Very odd, and it makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Neither Catalina, the mother, nor her daughter had noticed it or have any clue as to what this was. But recently, another video was shared by Catalina, which not only is just as creepy, but might explain what this was.
This is my son Jason. He is autistic, and he is playing with his camera, which is in this toy car. This is a toy he used to capture the ghosts.
Only weeks after this incident, Catalina's son accidentally captures something on his toy camera inside the laundry room. While using the wireless camera on his remote to chase their dog around the house, her son captures this.
It's so trashy in there. Okay, but who is that? Okay, so apparently this has to get better because this is video number 6. I'm assuming it's a countdown because what? You guys. No. That dog was like, let me in right now.
Though making Catalina jump out of her chair upon seeing the dog, it's what happened before this that makes her skin crawl. Firstly, when the toy car drove into the laundry room, a voice can be heard. Mind you, that no one else had been inside, let alone downstairs where the laundry room is at. Like the silhouette that was in here before, this cryptic voice has no traceable source. But perhaps the creepiest part isn't what happens here, but instead what happens outside. As the automatic pet door opens and closes repeatedly, a single piece of a playmat goes flying off before landing in front of the pet entrance. But it's the fact that only one piece flies off while the rest stay put that's pretty strange.
That's weird.
The wind in this case, if any, may not be able to explain this. It just rips off as if plucked by a child who's having a tantrum. But to Catalina, whatever threw this was aiming for the car. Whether ghost or not, she's deeply unsettled by what was captured both inside and outside her house.
As you can see, when I pull this one apart, it's very hard. And it just flew up.
Given the whole incident with the rat and the shadow figure plus this, she can't help but think something haunts her home. If so, she hopes that it's someone she once knew.
I like to think that it was my grandmother because she was always close to me. And I always felt like she was around me and protecting me.
Yeah, I mean, if this is somebody that you once knew before, why would they haunt you? That doesn't make any sense at all. So no, sorry girl, I don't think that's it.
Currently, she continues to be on the lookout for any more strange occurrences in her house. But for now, this whole situation remains a mystery.
Ooh. Hopefully
Now,
it's
this next
better.
video comes from an Uber Eats driver who was driving past a cemetery when this happened. In the 4 years that Marcus Wilson has been delivering food for Uber Eats, never has he ever been so afraid of coming back to this neighborhood, and for good reason. On the night of April 28, 2026, Marcus was on his way to drop off an order when he realized that the road he was on was surrounded by not one, but two massive plots of land entirely filled with grave sites.
See these two lanes right here? This is where I was at, man. This one, this whole land right here are nothing but cemeteries.
Although he's driven to some sketchy areas before, nothing could have prepared him for what was caught on his dash cam. Take a look.
What is that? Did y'all see that?
Cemetery. That's called a cemetery.
Oh, what was that? He flew over the speed bump? Did y'all see that?
Marcus didn't see it happen, but something from outside darts into his car. He was sure that during this time his windows had been rolled up, which you can clearly see in this footage.
You can see.
But somehow, whatever this is, manages to get in. Neither flinching nor having any reaction whatsoever, Marcus is completely oblivious to the fleeting object. To him, it's no surprise that something like this would happen at a cemetery, let alone two of them.
This is where I was at, man.
But nothing is as baffling as what happens next when Marcus finishes delivering the food he was carrying. Now, it's important to note that the reason he shares this video is because he suspects it has some connection to what occurred after he dropped off the food. Just minutes after arriving to the address, Marcus paces back and forth outside of his vehicle, terrified of going back inside. Take a look.
Doing my usual Uber eating, dropping off some food. I swear, this out of all address gotta be something by the cemetery. I see this again, I'm just not gonna accept it. So I'll tell you that.
He's breathing heavy. Wait, what?
Make sure I'm not tripping.
What?
Make sure I'm not tripping. So, I'm dropping off the DoorDash. The Uber eating. I can't even get my daggone company straight. And you're gonna see a vibration. You're gonna see tapping at the window. You're definitely gonna hear it.
Sorry. I don't see that. The wind, obviously the wind.
Hell no. Hell no.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, why didn't you start driving yet? Oh, it's shoes, and I'm talking about the wind.
Tripping.
Are you tripping, buddy?
I'm tripping.
You caught it on camera.
Oh, hell no. 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 Okay.
Okay. Why is he so curious? Mm-mm. They need a ride. I kind of feel like this is scripted.
No.
The-
Oh, hell, what the
No.
hell? No. Hell. No.
You got. Oh,
No. No.
it takes that for you to be out.
Marcus was so shaken up by this incident that he now flat out refuses any orders from places near cemeteries. A shoe seemingly comes alive as it zips across and creeps forward, and out of nowhere, the door handle to the passenger side begins to pull by itself, as if someone was trying to get in. But as Marcus shows us, no one was outside. But then, as if finally getting a firm grip on the handle, something opens the door. Now, while each thing that happens is creepy on its own, it's looking at everything collectively that paints a terrifying picture. Could it be that whatever had been outside was trying to lure him out of his car using a shoe? Or were these all just random occurrences? With an entire cemetery as a backdrop, it's understandable why many would think that this is undeniably paranormal. But of course, what do you think? Marcus is certain that it is, aside from being sure that he won't be coming back anytime soon. Now, over in Houston, Texas is an abandoned apartment complex that's been sitting empty for quite some time. There doesn't seem to be anyone living on this property, and perhaps it's best that it stays that way, because according to Joe Galindo, in 2019, his mother recorded something while living in this building that to this day keeps him up at night. As Joe writes, in 2019, my mom told me she was fighting demons, but I didn't believe her, so she sent me proof. The following is what his mother recorded while pretending to be asleep. Apparently, it doesn't come out if she's awake. Watch closely.
Oh my goodness. I already see it and I'm scared. He doesn't want to close the door? Oh my goodness. Oh. This is creepy. But why is it? I don't understand. Why do they just peek? Oh my good. Oh my goodness. Uh-uh. Oh. She needs to
Seeing the
move.
video, Joe no longer thought that his mom was crazy. In her kitchen, something above appears to poke out from behind the doorway. But as if Joe wasn't already disturbed enough, he takes a screenshot, brightens it up, and sees this.
No.
What looks like a faceless figure can be seen hanging upside down from the ceiling. While some say that a face can be seen here, many agree that it's hard to tell. But the fact that its features are indiscernible only makes it that much more unsettling. As some believe,
What is
this
that?
might have been something beyond human comprehension. Now the video ends here, but it's assumed that Joe's mother kept watching this figure before she passed out from being tired. The next day, she sent him this video. So then, had something paranormal taken place at this now abandoned apartment? Or was something else going on here? It's hard to say, but if something supernatural was actually there, then Joe can rest assured that it won't be messing with his mom, as she no longer lives in this complex.
Good. I'd have been like, sorry, I need to come sleep at your place. Okay.
On February 25th, 2025, a man named Tavo posted a video that his grandmother took when she and a friend spotted something outside her window that caused them to back away immediately.
Oh God, be careful, Bab.
They were cautious in keeping their distance from the glass panes, but not because of something they saw on the street or inside another building, but because of something that was right at their window. It was on a Tuesday afternoon during a family reunion that a shadow suddenly appeared behind the sheer curtains. It was pretty evident that a stranger was right outside and possibly trying to get in, but they weren't ready for what came next, because much to their disbelief, this happens.
Oh God, be careful, Bab.
No way. What? It's just, I think it's harmless.
Oh my God.
Whoever used to live there before is stuck there.
What they saw, or rather what they didn't see, left them completely astounded. The supposed stranger they swore was outside the window wasn't actually there. In fact, he was never there to begin with. Upon pulling back the curtain to see who was there, they see this: nothing. Now, it wasn't just nothing according to Tavo, who got this video from his grandmother. Something had actually been there. To him, this had to be some sort of supernatural entity that paid his grandmother and her friend a visit. It's been a year now since the video was posted, but despite how much time has passed, Tavo and his grandma still wonder just what had been outside. Now, the following video comes from a woman named Giselle Duran, who was recently forced to leave her apartment in the middle of the night. Pretty much everyone who's seen this video was left confused on why Giselle was crying inconsolably. It was very odd that she would put this video out there, but after looking at her page and going through all her posts, it didn't take long for many to see why she was so paranoid. For the past few months, Giselle Duran has been sharing clips that were captured by her security camera. They're mostly just recordings of her living room, but in each one, something happens that many believe has led up to the recent breakdown she had. It goes without saying, but these next few clips are nothing short of unsettling. It all started with a video she posted in late March 2026 when Giselle was home alone doing laundry. But then, out of nowhere, this happens.
Strange.
Now, it may not seem like much, but this occurrence marks the first time something strange happened in her apartment. Thinking that the whole incident with her flying phone was just a random one-time occurrence, she was caught completely off guard when something like this happened again. Only this time, she didn't think it was random. On March 28, 2026, she recorded this.
I mean, that's happened to me before, actually.
It was at this point where she began to think that maybe something is messing with her. Like someone who didn't want the lights off, they immediately turn on as soon as Giselle turns them off. It was definitely strange, but especially so when looking back at the previous occurrence. Maybe what happened there wasn't so random. Now, although neither encounter was enough to freak her out just yet, one incident came close to doing that, and it's what happened on April 2nd of 2026. While Giselle was fixing a shoelace inside her closet, this happens.
What happened? Maybe her hair got stuck on the shoes. I don't know. What? What's happening? Did y'all see it?
Now, it might be hard to notice, but something happens within this area that set Giselle on edge. You won't really spot it at regular speed, but if you scrub the footage back and forth, you'll notice that the bag on the table begins to move, almost as if coming alive. This, of course, freaked out Giselle, which led her to take action. Like other instances, she couldn't explain how it moved, nor figure out what had touched her. This is perhaps the creepiest part about this incident. Now, so far, everything that's happened up to this point has led her to believe that something isn't right with her place. Any small thing that happens now makes her jump out of her skin, and the fact that she's living solo makes things worse. But as it seems, she may not be entirely alone, because one night, after being woken up by a sound inside her room, this happens.
Obviamente no me voy a levantar a ver qué es, pero tengo miedo, estoy temblando del miedo. Si pasa algo... No mames.
Girl, open the door.
Creo que hay alguien atrás de la puerta. O algo. Tengo miedo. Tengo miedo.
Tal vez era mi imaginación, no miré mal. Pero salí corriendo de ahí porque ya no puedo. Ya no puedo. Ya no sé qué hacer. Son las 4 de la mañana.
Does she crawl out of the window or does she pass that area?
Sí, sé que miré algo y no estoy loca. No estoy loca. Tengo que entrar a trabajar al rato y no he dormido nada. Estoy nerviosa, no sé qué.
It now becomes clear as to why Giselle was so freaked out in this video. It wasn't just whatever this was that was at her door, but all the stuff before it that finally made her snap. Already feeling on edge, she bolts out of her room and pays no attention to the black shape at her door, not knowing if it was still there or not. She just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible, so she hops in her car and drives all the way to her job before parking outside and clocking in hours later. Now, when she came back home eventually, she didn't find anything around her door to explain what she saw last night. It was gone, as if nothing had been there in the first place. But as her video shows, something was clearly there. From capturing things moving by themselves to recording moments where she felt a presence, Giselle has documented what she believes is clear evidence of an uninvited guest making itself at home. But of course, what do you think? While there haven't been any other strange happenings since then, she continues to look closely at these videos, hoping to find something in them that explains them. But for now, it remains unknown as to what exactly is happening inside her apartment. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
That one was pretty creepy, you guys. Let me know in the
If you caught
comments.
something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 1.
At roughly 11:40 p.m. on a Sunday night, 2 nurses working the night shift at a dialysis clinic are getting a patient ready to go home. It's just about closing time and only one patient is left to be sent home via the pickup area that's outside the clinic. But just before heading out, something catches their attention.
What the world?
According to Josephine, who sent me this video, someone was searching through their dumpsters and making a lot of noise. Apparently, it's a common occurrence here. But this isn't the reason she sends me this video. At the same time that Josephine and her colleague were outside, something happens inside. Thankfully, the patient in this video was okay with Josephine sharing this video. They too felt it was necessary to show this footage to others, as otherwise no one would believe them. The following is what was caught. Take a look.
What?
For some reason, the lady in the wheelchair covers up her face after letting out a scream. It's the same reaction that someone would have upon seeing something terrifying. But as it turns out, that's exactly what happened. Because according to Josephine, this patient saw a person who was seemingly disfigured and walking towards her. However, as the footage shows, no one is near. Or at least, it seems like that. Because if you look closely at the reflection on this TV screen, you'll notice what it was that terrified her. Take a look.
Okay, but it's blurry. Oh.
As it turns out, someone or something else had actually been present. On the TV screen, the shape of a dark figure suddenly appears before disappearing near the lady. At one point, it's here, but then seconds later, it's right behind her. It's as if this shadowy figure had only been intent on getting close to her. As Josephine writes, they really thought that she was just seeing things, but apparently that's not the case. While it's been a few months now since the time of this recording, this video continues to get pulled up at work as nurses find it hard to believe. But of course, what do you think? Just what exactly had this old lady seen inside this lobby? This one remains a mystery.
I don't know, you guys. That's unfortunate that she's seen that. I hope it's not the, what is that thing that comes to get you? I don't know. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, the Grim Reaper. I hope it wasn't the Grim Reaper, you guys. Anyways, until next time.